Edgar Allan Poe.
Midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping on the floor next door. It was my neighbor, I did mutter, tapping on the floor next door. Only this and nothing more. Distinctly, I remember, it was in the bleak December. I was typing up my novel. I had reached page 54 when I heard that rhythmic pounding of my next-door neighbor sounding, monotonic steps abounding methodically upon the floor. 1 and 2 and shuffle ball change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Only this and nothing more. Soon the shuffling of my neighbor made more difficult my labor. Filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, I hate my neighbor, rapping, tapping, stepping on the floor next door. 1 and 2 and shuffle ball change. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, evermore. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. Sir, said I, or is it madam? I won't forgive you anymore. You disturb me with your tapping. Like a seal, you're always flapping. You've made me want to leave these trappings. Leave the city of New York. Day and night I hear your flapping, like the waves against the shore. But I think you are a bore. Back I went to do more typing, sure that I was writing, griping. I have asked you to stop stopping many, many times before, but you have ignored my pleading. Your 2 feet are always beating. I need silence! Don't you ever go on tour? Mr. Holland and an echo murmured back the words,
Just snore!
Merely that and nothing more. Clack it, what a racket. I couldn't any longer hack it. Shuffling, scuffling, muffled, tired rhythms on the floor next door. I got up and going crazy. Called my landlord on the phone. Stop it, stop it, stop that horror weeping. Weeping I implored, but he listened and said nothing. As when I had called before, quoth the landlord nevermore. But I shuddered that his answer was in favor of the dancer. The two conspired to evict me from my dwelling on East 4th. I had taken 30 bears, and then I tried to call the mayor. She must think she's Fred Astaire, winging in the days of yore. Fred and Ginger, swinging, singing, winging in the days of yore. But she crowed.
I'm Eleanor.
I let out a laughing howl. This dame thinks she's Eleanor Powell. To me, she's just a noisy neighbor who I can't stand anymore. Then I called a tenants meeting to tell my neighbors of the beating. Please stop those feet from stampeding hoof like on the floor next door. But the tenants said they liked the syncopations on the floor, and they cheered half forevermore. And my neighbor never napping, still is tapping, still is tapping. All she wants to hear is clapping. She just craves to be adored. I won't let this tap revival interfere with my survival. I'll attack and beat her rival. It's time now to even up the score. You've heard of the tap dance challenge. I go in for tap dance war. Now hear my machine guns roar.
Jim, and we're looking forward to a great and prosperous new year, but we're going to tap our troubles behind us with the help of Jane Goldberg. Jane tonight is appearing at the Tuscany Doral Hotel, is that correct?
At 3 p.m., Gordon.
But you are probably the world's finest tap dancing, current affairs, comedian, commentary.
Right, I am.
You tap and talk at the same time.
Absolutely.
And you comment on current events.
Yeah.
We're back. Now, thank you. My first guest is...
Klein, Mr. Klein.
Yes?
I've got a very important message for you.
A message?
I'm Miss Goldberg from Tapagram.
Miss Goldberg from Tapagram?
Yeah.
And what kind of message?
Well, it's my Tapagram message.
All right, what is it?
We think your talk show's really great. It seems a huge success. You must be doing better than your tax forms would confess. Your tax returns of 85 and also 84 were so far from reality, they had us on the floor. Your deductions are hysterical. Your arithmetic's a mess. So please come for an audit. Signed sincerely, IRS.
7-0 right now. The Changing Times Tap Dancing Company is a non-profit organization dedicated to preserving the great art of tap dancing. And as Kathy Lee found out recently, this art form is alive and it's kicking.
You think you've got soul? Well, there's a group of women here in Greenwich Village who think soul is one whole other matter. In fact, they even spell it differently. They spell it S-O-L-E because they think it starts right here and it goes all the way down to the feet, you see. And they start to move in the soles of the feet. And I guess that's why they call themselves Soul Sisters. Tap is back, and the Soul Sisters, while preserving this unique art form, are also having a great time tapping. But Jane Goldberg, founder of the troupe, would like to be in Ginger Rogers' shoes.
I didn't find Fred Astaire, though. I mean, he's 90 years old now, so it would be a little late to get him, but, you know, I'm still looking for a partner.
Tap is romantic. It filled the clubs and the movies of the 30s and the 40s. It's also joyful and sassy. It's about letting your feet sing a song and your toes tell a story. You can make sweet music with tap, and when you really shake feet, you tap away the blues. What is it that's so infectious about tap dancing? I've been watching you, and I couldn't keep my feet still. I was going crazy.
It's something unexplainable. It does something to you inside. Everyone who's ever done it, they never want to stop.
There isn't even time to stop because the show goes on the road, and in between rehearsals, its leading ladies teach tap to the next generation.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You have to keep thinking. Keep thinking and keep moving and think like a drummer.
In the best tap talk, the feet are faster than the eye. Just look at Gregory Hines. The trick is to make it seem easy when it's really hours of practice plus a master hoofer for a teacher.
I got into it with men like this.
Oh, yeah.
Cookie.
How you doing?
I did about 4 or 5 steps up there that Cookie taught me when I was like, 10.
Cookie Cook should know. He played the Cotton Club with Ellington and Basie and tapped on screen with Jean Harlow. All the great hoofers' feet tell a story, tapping out a tune with a life of their own. The legendary Buster Brown was telling it with an elegant beat.
Rhythm is what we do. Rhythm is our business. I love it.
And everyone loved it when hoofers and soul sisters alike jammed out the night and the end of this show. With performances like these, a tap dance revival is surely afoot. So bring out your shoes and take your partners, please.